Okay, so just so you know, we're here at the 16th hole, and yes, that was a 7-iron. Just to show you how easy it is to get the ball over this lip that lots of you struggle with. So let's go to my other club, which is the 60 degree. So the problem is that you worry too much about this bank. Now this bank is not vertical. If it was here and it was vertical, it'd be much harder. You actually have quite a good slope here. I've put it fairly close to the lip that we can get enough of a swing. So I've just managed to get it out with a 7-iron, so I'm sure that if you play it properly, you can get it out with your sand irons very, very easy and hopefully quite consistently. So what we're going to do is this, is that where you go wrong is where you hit the ball. So again, I've done bunkers before and I'll draw these two lines in. All you see is this bank. Okay, so when you see the bank, what happens as you do the swing, you panic and you go, I've got to lean back to try to help the ball up. The club will hit back here, it will come under, it will then hit the ball will hit the bank, it might carry and go a mile, or it's going to come back into the bunker. Okay, so what you've got to do, you've got to hit the ball. The closer you can hit the sand to the ball, the more vertical the ball will go. Okay, the quicker the ball will actually pop up. So shuffle your feet in, we're going to lean forwards. If I move this back, okay, so this goes back, I'm going to catch the sand way too early, and you have to hit down. I know it seems strange, we want the ball to go up. If we try to take it shallow, the ball will always come out lower. So think of it, when you thin a golf ball and the ball just pings along, that's because the club's come in and it's hit the ball here and the ball has pinged. So when you have a shallow path in a bunker, there's a good chance you're going to hit the ball, it will hit the bank. We want to go down, and again I talked about the seesaw effect. As this goes down, that will pop up and then you'll get it over the bank. So between 1 and 4 inches where you would normally hit the sand. For this one here, the closer we can get it to 1 or only 2 inches behind the ball, the more chance you've got of getting this over. Don't need to chop across, I'm just going to stand fairly square. I'm going to shuffle my feet in, and again, I'm a bit further away from the ball, as you can see. And all I'm going to do is keep this here, hit the sand, and again, I must follow through. But I'm going to hit down, and then the ball will pop up. So let's have a go. So I'm leaning over here, again watch this, nice and easy, up and down. There you go, and the ball came out. And that time, as you can see, look, I've even hit something in there, caught that, scratched my club, but that's okay. And there, I hit enough of the sand to get the ball out. Let's put it up to here. So people say, okay, what happens when it's on the slope? So think of it as a launch pad. So let me grab this club here. If I hit off the level, and the ball, so that's the ground, and this is the trajectory of that shot I've just done. Now if I move the ground to being on the upslope, which is what we've got here, the ball actually goes even more vertical. Okay, so that's your launch angle on a flat piece of ground. When you're on an upslope, it goes more vertical. So getting this ball up is not an issue. Getting the ball to go forwards from the up lie, that's a little bit trickier. So if you're on the upslope, you do exactly the same thing, but you might need to hit this a bit harder, because all the ball wants to do is just push straight up into the air. To get it to go forwards is harder. So again, I'll get as far up the bank as I can get. I'm going to hit the sand, but we need to hit it a bit firmer. So see, I've hit that harder and the ball's come up and we've got it onto the front edge of the green. But you saw how much more sand I took on this one, on the upslope, because again, the club's going into the bank as opposed to the level one, because there's more sand there. Okay, so when you get into the 16th, don't try to lift it. If you lean back, you will fluff. Okay, you've got to hit down. Between 1 and 2 inches is better. The ball will pop up. If you're on this upslope, you need to hit it harder. You still got to hit the sand, not the ball, because as I said, the trajectory goes more vertical and it will reduce the actual distance on the ball. Okay, hopefully that's helped.